Hello everybody and welcome back to Heartfilia Railway. Today I have got something different for you, and I know I've not been around a while, but I'll get back to that in a different video. Today I am going to be doing a review on a new train, and that train is this, the Hornby 802/2 Nova 1 in Transpennine Express Livery. I work these trains in real life, so if anyone's going to do an accurate review of them, it's going to be me, isn't it? Let's be honest. So we'll have a quick look at the box. You can see here that you've got a lovely front forward design of the actual DMU. So you've got the first class end back here. You can tell that with the blanked out windows here. And then you've got all the other carriages, then you've got the forward standard class there, which is coach A. You've got the same sort of illustration on the side here, like that. You've got an actual larger image of it here on the actual full image on the longer side. Longer side, top side, that's whatever you'd call it. Same on that side there. And on the bottom, you've got some generic information. Trying to look for a product code. There it is. So this is Hornby product code R3908. It's TPE class 802/2 Nova 1. Train pack era 11. Minimum radius of 438 millimeters. And it looks like that some of the packaging here, if you really want to throw it away, is recyclable, which is always nice. Oh, it's also DCC ready, and it needs 21-pin decoders, which I have waiting for me. So let's waste no time. Let's crack this open and find out what this all looks like. Just be warned, I have actually opened it because, you know, I was excited. But I'm doing the unboxing video, so I put it all back to how I found it. So let's crack on, get this open and see what it looks like. Alright, so the box opens from either ends, like this. You get, looks like two polystyrene sheets in here. Like that, you've got we'll just put this box to one side out of the way somewhere. There we go. You get the standard Hitachi 800 style instructions if you want to read them, showing you all where to put the DCC chips and stuff like that, and a few maintenance things basically. Nothing too exciting, always good to have in case you need to want to do anything to it. So you'll notice that these cardboard bits were originally sellotaped down. Obviously I've opened this previously, so these are no longer sellotaped down. So a little bit strange to have pieces of blank cardboard across the top polystyrene, but hey, it's got what you get. So if we just take these off, on the very top, we have the end cars. Now that one doesn't have any plastic on because I lost it. Sorry, only had it a couple of days, got excited. Anyways, let's pull out these end cars. So this here is coach A of 802/203. This is the standard class end. You can tell because there's no blanked out windows at the front here. So there you go, getting a few close-ups of the actual thing. You can see the cab is nicely done there. The printing is very well nicely done as well. Don't know how well you can make that out on camera. And the interior looks pretty nice as well, although I'm going to have a good look at that when it's all lit up. You can see that these units do have a pantograph, and the pantograph does come up and down. Although I'm not going to play with that because that is very, very, very fiddly. And I don't want to break it. So this is the 831 car, 831203, and that's a big number down the bottom is actually the international number. It's the European number from the European railways for some reason. The details look very, very nice. Very, very, very nice actually. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to put this one aside. And we'll have a look at the 835 car, which is the first class end. This is considerably heavier because this has the motor in it. So I've got a funny feeling that the motor is in here. And what I have just noticed is I do actually believe the motor's in here, because if you look at this window, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but they've made it so that it looks like someone's put one of the blinds down, because on the 802s, all these windows in first class actually have blinds that you can pull down so that you can have some privacy if you stop at a station, which is kind of a neat feature to have. But they've put the blind down in this window. It's only about 3/4 of the way down, which makes it look like it's meant to be hiding the motor, and that's actually quite clever. This is the crew door that goes into the galley, and the galley is here with like your coffee machine and your stuff in like that. Then you've got your universal toilet at the back here, and this is your first class section here. So yeah, here we go. Let's have a look at the front of this. This front does actually have a different. If you notice on the 802s, above the top light here is a white ring, and that is to symbolise the first class end. So if I get the other end and I put them side by side, you notice there actually is a difference. So if you've ever seen one coming to a station and it's got the ring above the top light, that's where the first class section is. If you don't, then that's where the standard class is, so it's the other end. It's a good way of seeing it and finding out when you're coming to a station. Once again, very impressed by all the printing and decals on this. The Transpennine Express logo looks really nice. Even the running number looks nice. The livery looks nice. It is really heavy. Really, really heavy. This is a heavy locomotive, I'm not even going to lie. So yeah, I even like the fact that they've got the display boards on. I'm just trying to read that. I'm not sure if you can read that there, where it's going. I think it says Edinburgh. Edinburgh, Preston, Dunbar, something like that. I can't really make it up. I can't really make it out. It's very, very, very small, but it is legible. You can read it. So it is actually quite a very nice little thing, this as well. I am rather enjoying how this looks. It does look very smart as well. Let's have a look at the other carriages, shall we? So the other carriages are in the other section, and there should be 3 of them, because it's a 5-car DMU unit. Here we go. So the top one, although yours made the other way around because I put these back in after, is the 834 car, which is Coach D. We're going to have a look at one of these because they're pretty much all the same. I'm going to lie. So you can see that the Transpennine Express logo is perfectly fine. The display boards are nice, the bogies are nice, even the undercarriage down here is all nicely detailed. There's some nice detail down here at the end of the carriages, and they've even done little doors. I mean, actually, can you see through those doors? They've even done the little doors into the carriages, look at that. They're actually clear. Don't know how we can see that on camera, but they're actually clear. And they've even done the little details down here. And obviously they've got the little pipes down there. So yeah, pretty nice. The livery is nice. It's actually quite light, this, for a carriage. It's actually quite a light one. But we'll see how this looks when we get it all onto the track. Speaking of which, let's actually get this onto the track and see how it couples up, shall we? So I brought you down to track height to show you exactly how this couples up. And I've done this deliberately because I want to show you a little feature that I've discovered of this model, which I think is really cool. Now you notice that this has like a little, it's got its own independent couplings. Now those will not go together. Those versions like that, they don't go together like that. And that's because this carriage here, this one, is actually the wrong way round. I've done that deliberately, and I think so have Hornby, so that you can never have the carriages in the wrong orientation, which, considering that they're identical either ends, is pretty cool. And there are subtle differences. I can make them out, like where the running number is, for example. I know where all that is because I work these. So all you got to do is turn them around. So there's no need to remember which way round it is, like the Accurate Scale 68s. And now you can see that it's got a little like tow bar sticking out, which slots into the one here. And the idea is that they line up perfectly on straight track, and that you've got to push them all the way through. So like, watch this. So you can push them halfway in like that, but they'll come out like that. So you've got to make that it's a full solid connection, and they will click like so, and then that's connected, and it's actually quite a close coupling connection, you can see there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to couple all the other units up, all the other carriages up, and then what we will do is I will then take you through the DCC fitting process, and then we will get this thing running and see how it looks on the track running. Right, welcome to the workbench. We're going to have a look at getting these DCC decoders in. So all I've been told is you're going to need some sort of screwdriver, and I've picked up these Gauge Master Ruby decoders. I really like these, so I'll see if they work. So according to the instructions, which are here, basically, according to the instructions, all I've got to do to put the DCC decoders in is remove this outer shell on the bottom. Let's remove this bit. Well, let's give it a shot. So we'll put the dummy car over there, the dummy power car, and we'll start on this one. So basically, it tells me just to take out these little screws. And that should be done. My screws somewhere safe, because if I lose them, I'm not going to be very happy. Screws aren't overly tight either, which is nice. I mean, you don't have to digitalise this. You can run this on analog if you really want. Stay still, you. Good thing about these is that you can actually put them on their roofs and they don't wobble around like steam trains. I suppose that's because, you know, they're a modern style train design. Right, so how does this come off? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, it literally easy as lifting off a lid. I mean, that is so much better. That is so easier than getting a body out and stuff like that. That is amazing. And you can also see that there's a space here for a speaker. There's even wiring for what looks like a speaker. I can see on the inside here, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is a flywheel. So it does have a flywheel. So this must be where the motor sits, or the motor's under here somewhere, but I can see a flywheel. So we talked about the fact that one of the blinds was down. That's actually to hide the flywheel, which is rather interesting. Now there's actually two sockets for this, which is a bit confusing. So you've got a blanking plate, and there's another socket here. I'm not quite sure. I think this is a... Oh, wait a minute. This is the motor car lighting board. So this must control the lights throughout the train. Okay, I can do with that. So let's get this blanking plate out without damaging it, hopefully. Just trying to get this out is a little fiddly. I don't want to bend the pins. Come on. There we go. I'm going to keep that in its current configuration so that I know which way it needs to go. So fitting that into there like that, that's really easy, and that's a lot better than having to, you know, take a tender apart or take a body off. It's a lot easier. That is fantastic design, that Hornby. Well done. Hats off for that one, because that's fantastic. So we'll just take, oops, sorry for knocking you there, guys. I'll take the DCC decoder, the Gauge Master one. Okay. And we'll slowly just double check that's the right way around. Yep. This is the fiddly part, lining it up perfectly. Don't want to damage the chip. Make sure it's pushed all the way down and secure. There we go. And then it's a simple fact of just putting this back on like that. Pop. popping the screws back in and it's chipped. That is extraordinarily easy. That is the easiest chipping I have ever done. Like, I'm not even joking, like, ever. That is the easiest. Now, there's going to be a pain now out of the watch. It's not going to go into the holes. That is the easiest thing. That is literally the most easiest DCC installation I've ever done in many, many years of model railway. And I've been at this, since I was a teenager, so 20 odd years now. Well, not quite 20 odd years, maybe 15, 20 years. I've been doing this since I was about 13, so yeah, about 20 years, yeah. Wow, I'm suddenly getting rather old, aren't I? Oh well. So this is literally the easiest DCC chipping I've ever done. So high marks for that, Hornby. That made it so easy and so simple. I mean, I don't even think, I think kids could be able to do this. Never mind adults. You know, whoever designed that, you need to give them a raise or something, because that was a fantastic piece of design. Whoever designed these screws, however, I need you to have a quick word with them, please, because this one doesn't want to be going in. Right, anyways, I'm going to finish this off. And get the other one chipped, and we'll see how it runs on the railway. So one little additional feature that I've just found, which isn't really anything to do with the operation of the train, it's just really cool that they've included this, is that the nose cones come off. And I found this by accident. So literally you can just pop these little nose cones off, and it's actually got the little coupler. So it's actually got the 802 coupler, look. And how neat's that? That's cool. So you can have one on like a depot that looks like it's been coupling up. Now, on the actual trains, these little covers, they actually fold inside. They open like a bit like a clamshell. So that's just a really cool feature. The fact you can take the nose cone off and there's an actual coupler in there that you can play around with. I don't know if there's no way of actually coupling these up. This is just plastic detail, but yeah, that's really cool. And then when you've done, you've got two little clips on it. Look, all you do is pop it back on. And it just clips back on. Nice and easy. How cool is that? That's a real cool feature. I just thought I'd show you that, because I found that by mistake. I didn't even know it had that. So yeah, I'm loving this model so far, guys. I really am. Right, so just for clarification, just to let you know, I have not run this in yet. I have not so much as touched this yet. You've seen me just DCC fit it. So this has never run. So this is going to be fun to see what this can do. And if it's going to work straight out of the box, which I really am hoping it will. And I am hoping that it doesn't do what trains like to do on my railway and disrail themselves. Because if that's the case, I will not be a happy bunny. I have just noticed that a few of the carriages has come off while I've been putting them on. So, I hope I've got them back on. Let's see how she works. She's making an interesting noise. Yeah, not bad. yeah, my overall impression of this is it's actually really good. I really like this. Well done, Hornby. Fantastic, fantastic. Absolutely loving this model. This is an accurate model. It's very accurate. I'm loving the fact that it runs so smoothly. It just goes. This is only on speed step what, 12? Speed step 12. The lights are nice. They're nice and subtle. It's easy to see. It's easy to get on with. And the DCC chipping of this loco was just stupidly easy. It was like a child could do it. A monkey could do it even. So yeah, really impressed with this model. I would give this a probably about a 4.8 out of 5. There are a few minor details that might, you know, someone might pick up on, but overall this is very impressive. Is it worth the 550 odd pound that Hornby's selling it? Well, it's one of my trains, so I'm kind of biased, but I would say it is actually. I would highly recommend it to everybody. The only problem I have is I think the pantographs could be a little bit more sturdy, even metal. That's the only issue I have. The pantographs could be better, so you can run this on electric. They could be better quality. But apart from that, I'm very happy with it. I'm very pleased with it. It's made a nice addition. It's nice to see one of these actually in the livery that I work on a daily basis. And actually, funny story, when I ordered this locomotive, this train, I then ordered it, went to take a train to Liverpool, and it was 802.203, so I worked the exact train of the model I just ordered, which is funny. So anyways, guys, yes, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I don't do train reviews very often. It's very rare that I do these, because, you know. But I will see you in the next video. But as for now, go pick this up if you like your modern stock, if you like this livery, and I think this livery is the best 802 livery. But then again, I am biased because I work them, and I work for the company. So I would say go pick this up, because I think this looks absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant locomotive, it's a brilliant train. Well done, Hornby, and I'm going to enjoy every moment of this. Apart from that bit, where apparently that bit just wanted to escape. Oh, well, that's a bit of a problem. Stop. Right, I'll see you in the next video, guys. That was a... don't know what happened there. Better go investigate.